Opening a website feels instant. You type an address, tap a link, or click a bookmark, and suddenly the page appears. But behind the scenes, your browser is doing several small jobs in just a few seconds. Today on Zyber, we're going to slow this down and look at what your browser actually does when you open a website. No coding, no complicated jargon, just clarity. Most websites start with a name, something like a website address. That name is easy for people to remember. But computers do not really use names, the same way we do. They need to know where to find the website. So when you type a website address, your browser has to figure out where that website actually lives. A simple way to think about it is this. The website name is for humans. The website address behind it is for computers. Next, your browser asks, where is this website? This is where a system called DNS helps. You do not need to remember the name. Just think of DNS, like a contact list for the internet. You type the name of the website, and DNS helps point your browser toward the right place. It is a little like looking up someone's phone number before calling them. Your browser needs directions before it can ask for the page. Once your browser finds the website, it asks for the page, but a web page is usually not one single thing. It is more like a kit. The website may send back text, images, buttons, layout instructions, fonts, and interactive parts. Your browser receives those pieces and starts putting them together, so when a website loads, you are not just seeing one file, you are seeing many pieces being assembled into one page. This is where your browser does a lot of work. It reads the instructions, it places the text, it loads the images, it lines up buttons, menus, and sections. It runs the parts that make the page interactive. Then it turns all of that into the page you can see, scroll, and use. So your browser is not just a window, it is more like a builder. The website sends the materials and your browser builds the experience. This also helps explain why websites sometimes load slowly. Maybe your internet connection is weak, maybe the website server is busy, maybe the page has large images or videos, maybe there are too many extra parts trying to load at once, or maybe your device or browser is already working hard. A slow website does not always mean your device is broken. Sometimes there are just a lot of pieces that need to arrive and be assembled. Understanding this helps make the web feel less mysterious. A website does not magically appear. Your browser finds it, asks for it, receives the pieces, and builds the page. And because your browser does so much, it is one of the most important apps on your device. That is why browser updates, security warnings, and safe browsing habits matter. Every time you open a website, your browser is doing quiet work in the background. Finding the site, requesting the page, receiving the pieces, building what you see. It happens so quickly that we barely notice it. But once you understand the process, the internet becomes a little less confusing and a little easier to trust carefully.
Cybersecurity doesn't have to be scary or complicated. Here in Zyber, we show you how to make it simple, practical, and even a little fun. Stay smart, stay secure. This has been Z. Till next time.